Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week we will be making poached chicken soup. Now for the soup we'll be making our own chicken stock from scratch and using it as the base for the soup. Now to start, you want to roughly chop 2 large carrots into chunks, a couple of ribs of celery also into chunks, and quarter an onion or 2. Then place in a large pan along with a 1-inch chunk of crushed ginger, add a tablespoon of peppercorns, along with some aromatics such as a bunch of parsley, including the stems because a lot of the flavour from parsley comes from the stems itself rather than just the leaves, and it is a shame that a lot of people do discard the stems. You want to add in some thyme and a few sprigs of rosemary, and then add in your whole chicken. Now you want a chicken that's around 1.5 to 2 kilograms, and then cover with water, making sure there's enough water over the top of the chicken, so around 5 centimeters over the top. And then add any extra seasonings you want to. I added in a sprinkling of paprika. Then you just want to bring it all to a boil and then reduce to a simmer and let cook for around an hour and a half. Now cooking times will vary depending on how big your chicken is. Now whilst cooking you want to try and skim off any foam that forms on the top. And the chicken is cooked when you can pierce the thickest part of the thigh meat and the juices run clear. Now once your chicken is cooked, remove it from the pot and let cool slightly. Strain your broth. You can either run the whole broth through a colander to remove any lumps of vegetables or whatnot, or you can skim it with a small sieve, which is what I did, but I did let a couple of peppercorns slip under the radar for the final dish. Now you can optionally add your vegetables back in, or keep the vegetables in and just try and scoop all the aromatics out, but the vegetables are going to be very soft and we are not pureeing the soup. Now once your chicken has cooled enough to handle, you want to remove the meat from the bones and shred any meat that you can get off, discarding the skin and of course the bones. Then you want to pour any juices and the shredded chicken back into the soup. Taste for seasoning, add salt, maybe a little bit of pepper if needed. And then to finish, chop up some baby leaf spinach and cook until wilted, and then serve. Now personally, I found a dash of chili paste and a splash of lemon juice at the table really made this soup really good, and it was an amazing finishing touch, just that nice citric acidity and the heat from the chili. But anyway, that is a super simple and super easy soup that really doesn't take much attention to make, and it doesn't take much time. It's mostly a set it and forget it. You could probably even do this in a slow cooker if you've got one of those. Anyway, that wraps up this week's video. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below with a like and a comment. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content, and I will see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.